The new Microsoft Teams has been rewritten from the ground up to be simpler, faster to join meetings, twice as fast on boot, and use 50% less memory. And here's how you can set it up for Windows 365 and Azure Virtual Desktop. First, go to the Teams Admin Center. Over on the left, open up Teams, and then go to Teams Update Policy. Either open your org-wide policy or create a new one, and this is where we can control access to all of our preview features like the new Teams and show that stuff to your users. I'll turn this on for everyone, and I only want to use the new Teams client, but do things how it's best in your environment. Then click Apply at the bottom. On the client side, to get access to all of the latest features, you'll need the latest AVD client or Windows 365 client. And in case you haven't checked it out yet, there's a new unified client called the Windows app, which you should definitely take a look at. And everything is looking like it's moving in that particular direction. And of course, you're going to need the latest version of the new Teams app. Sign into your cloud PC, and when the new Teams opens, you'll see the new Teams icon. And in the background, that policy change you just made has gotten applied automatically. But your users won't see any of those new features just yet. First, let's click the three dots at the top and then go to Settings, and at the bottom, click About Teams. And in just a second or so, you should see here it says AV Optimized. That's how we know that WebRTC feature works, and that's what gave us the Teams redirection features. But go ahead and close Teams and then relaunch it. Go back to your Settings and About, and now it says AVD Slim Core Media Optimized. And if you want to learn more about how you master the cloud, you should check out my new book, now available on Amazon, The Ultimate Azure IaaS Infrastructure Management Guide, linked right here and in the video description below. So what's happening here is the WebRTC has been replaced by this new Slim Core Media engine. And here's how all that works. When you launch Teams in Win365, AVD, Citrix, or whatever your VDI solution is, this VDI bridge will be activated. The Teams plugin is notified of the required version of the Slim Core engine that you need. And if you already have it, it'll just install it and get loaded, and you're off and running. But if you don't, the Slim Core will be automatically downloaded and deployed from Microsoft's CDN. So if you block the installation of MIX files, or this particular address of the CDN, you're going to run into problems. Now, to make all this work, you of course need the latest version of the new Teams app and the latest version of your VDI client app. And I'm sure you're wondering what this new Slim Core is going to be doing for you. Well, it's going to handle the Interactive Connectivity Establishment, or ICE, for stun and turn protocol procedures, along with the real-time media, which is all your audio, video, and screen sharing. And that's using SRTP over UDP or TCP, depending on how your connection is established. It also optimizes your media quality and high fidelity audio. And that's going to be up to 1080p resolutions for your video and your screen sharing, all up to 30 frames per second. And all of those media codecs that your native Team clients have been using are now all available in your VDI sessions, along with GPU hardware acceleration. And you can even set up QoS or DHCP using GPO's Intune policy or Teams admin policies. And that'll all optimize the experience while lowering the impact of that traffic on your networks. Finally, there's signaling. That's the protocol used to communicate between your endpoints and Teams. And that uses UDP 3478 with fallback to HTTPS, along with TLS 1.2 and AES 256 encryption to keep everything secure. And the new Teams has 4 major pillars for improvements. New features replacing that WebRTC with the Slim Core engine gives you parity between your local Teams app in basically every way and your VDI Teams instance. And since we're not limited by WebRTC anymore, feature improvements will come much faster. And that's really the second improvement too, the auto updates and decoupling. The Slim Core engine is totally separate and it'll be updated transparently for you like I talked about earlier, which will make those newest features available right away. On the performance side, Teams boots up twice as fast as before. Tenant switching is also much faster, as well as joining meetings, setting up your screen sharing, all using the latest codecs and more. And finally, there's streamlined support. There's almost no dependency on anything in the VDI stack, so no matter which platform you use, your admins can be relieved that Microsoft support will own the whole solution from end to end. And their goal is to reduce incident severity and frequency and the likelihood of any service downtime. And they're even doubling down on your self-help materials like this video, as well as troubleshooting with detailed and improved documentation. And that all starts over at aka.ms/new teams adoption. And if you want the latest in securing your cloud environments, you want to check out this video. And happy learning.